the only way to improve your speaking is to practice speaking. And that's why we have the Acquire English Club. So with the Acquire English Club, we have native English teachers. You can take unlimited classes and you can try it free for 7 days. So what is the Acquire English Club? Again, unlimited classes, native English teachers, and you can try it for free. So what we do is we meet on Zoom, and one of the teachers will introduce a topic, some questions, maybe even a short lesson. After that, the teacher will split people into small groups in which you can discuss those questions or discuss the lesson material, or possibly just get to know each other a little better. What it is just a way for you to practice speaking, to get that speaking practice to improve your English. So if you want to sign up, it costs $9.99 US a month. It's not a lot of money. That's about 2 trips to McDonald's. It's cheaper than 2 trips to McDonald's, maybe. It's cheaper than 2 trips to a fast food restaurant. So if you want to check it out, you can try it for 7 days free. Just go to the website, aenglish.club, click on join the club, and then you can sign up there. We are looking forward to talking with you soon. So welcome everybody to Acquire English Live episode 42. My name is Adam. I'm an English teacher from the States, and I'm here as always with Tuan, an English teacher from the UK. Tuan, we are here in Japan and the weather has been fantastic recently, right? Like rainy season hasn't come. Have you been doing anything, or do you have any plans coming up to enjoy the weather?
Not especially.
Yeah.
Yourself?
No, just the normal stuff. Like we live right next to a kind of a big river, and my sons love playing in the river. So basically every weekend, that's what we do, is just go hang out by the river, throw some rocks. Been playing a lot of soccer recently. Both of my sons are really excited about finding bugs these days. So we've been searching for lots of bugs and under rocks and stuff, just, typical boy stuff, but that's about it. You live fairly close to the beach. Do you have any plans to go there this summer?
Been there a couple of times. Yeah, I'll probably, if the weather's not too hot, I'll probably go down to the beach. It's
right.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, it's June now. This is kind of the best time to go there, I think, because once July hits, all of the universities are finished and the beaches get really crowded. But right now, it's hot enough to go to the beach, but not so many people. That's my advice. I like to avoid the crowded places. But anyway, in today's lesson, we're talking about what we do on a weekend. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. Let's listen to today's conversation.
It's a 3-day weekend. Do you have any plans?
Yeah, if the weather is nice on Sunday, we're going to go to the park to watch the fireworks.
Really? My wife and I were thinking about going too. If you get there before us, could you save us a spot?
Yeah, no problem. I'll let you know when we get there.
Great.
All right, and let's go ahead and go line by line and break down the conversation. So the first sentence was,
it's a 3-day weekend. Do you have any plans?
No. It's a 3-day weekend. Do you have any plans? So that means we don't work for 3 days. So a general 3-day weekend is Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday also no work. I suppose it's possible to have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but when we say there's a weekend with one extra holiday, we'd say a 3-day weekend. Of course, if it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it could be a 4-day weekend, but those are somewhat rare, I believe. In the UK, what do you say for like a Monday, for that holiday on Monday?
We call it a bank holiday Monday.
Yeah, bank holiday, right? We would just call it a holiday. Normal holiday in the UK is what? When you say holiday?
If you say a holiday, I guess for an American, it'd be a vacation, to actually go somewhere.
Right, right. But in British English, a holiday means like you go on a trip, right?
Yeah.
You go on holiday, right? In America, we say go on vacation. But in this case, Monday is a day off, no work. So we don't work for 3 days. What are you going to do? Do you have any plans? Let's look at the next line.
Yeah, if the weather is nice on Sunday.
So if the weather is nice on Sunday, so if it doesn't rain,
We're going to go to the park to watch the fireworks.
so we're going to go to the park to watch the fireworks. We will watch the fireworks in the park. So if it doesn't rain, if the weather is nice, we are going to watch the fireworks in the park. Next line.
Really? My wife and I were thinking about going too.
Okay, so really, so Tuan's a little surprised, really. My wife and I were thinking about going too. So my wife and I talked about that too. We also discussed going to the park to watch the fireworks.
If you get there before us, could you save us a spot?
Right, so if you arrive first, can you get a place for us to sit too, right? If you get there before us means if you arrive first. Could you save us a spot means, keep a spot for us, get a place for us to sit too. Save us a spot.
Yeah, no problem. I'll let you know when we get there.
So yeah, no problem. I'll let you know when we get there. So yeah, no problem, of course. And then I will contact you after we arrive. So I will let you know means I will contact you. And then when we get there means after we arrive, or when we arrive would be okay. And the final part here.
Great.
Great just means sounds good, sounds like a plan. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the grammar for this lesson here. And maybe you noticed we had the first conditional, an if sentence. So we use if plus the present tense plus will or be going to. And we're saying something will possibly happen. So we only use the first conditional in a real situation. Okay. So we're not talking about having, 8 arms, or we're not talking about being able to fly, or we're not talking about, having all of the money in the world, something like that. We're talking about a real situation. And the real situation here is the weather is nice, right? That's something that could possibly happen. Okay. So we say, if the weather is nice, this means the weather might be nice. It's possible that the weather will be nice on Sunday. And if it is, we will go to the park. That makes sense. So again, the first conditional is only using realistic situations. Did I leave anything out here, Tuan?
Oh, I think that's the main thing. Yeah, something that is possible. Yeah, like you said, we can use will, go into as an alternate, and we're going to see some other variations after. Right.
Okay. So if present tense, in this case, if the weather is nice, so is the present tense, and then will or be going to. So we're talking about the future here, right? And the next example sentence we had was if present tense plus a normal modal verb. And in this case, we had a question, right? So we had this sentence.
If you get there before us, could you save us a spot?
Right, so if you get there before us, so if you get is our present tense. If you get there before us, could you save us a spot? So of course, this is a question, could you? And it's a modal verb, could. So this means you might get there before us. And if you do, please save us a spot, right? So could you save us a spot? Anything to add here, Tuan?
Yeah, just to clear up the modal verbs. This one is could. You can ask a question with can as well, or should. So if it's sunny, should I go to the park? Maybe that's a little strange, but yeah, we can ask questions for that. We can also use might and may to not as a question, but if it's sunny, I might go to the beach.
Right.
Something not so certain.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. So if we use like we did in the first one, will and be going to, Will sounds like I'm confident that that's what will happen, right? If I use be going to, the only difference here is like that's the plan, right? That's our set plan. My wife and I said, if the weather is nice, the plan is to go to the park, right? Will just sounds like I'm confident that that's our action. That will be our action on Sunday. So if I said, if the weather is nice, we will go to the park to watch the fireworks, it just means I'm confident that's what we will do. Okay. Be going to means it's a plan. But actually, when we use these, it doesn't matter too much which one you use in this situation. The result is basically the same. But there's a tiny nuance there. Be going to is the plan. Okay, so let's look at one more example here. So I'm thinking about going to the cinema. So if I go to the cinema, I will see the new Godzilla versus King Kong movie. My son desperately wants to see this movie. He loves Godzilla. So I will have no choice. If I go to the cinema, I will see the new Godzilla versus King Kong movie. And again, will is just means I'm confident this will be my action in the situation. Okay. If we changed it to might, it just means less confident. Say I might see the new Godzilla versus King Kong movie, less confident that that will be my action. It just means it's still possible, right? But let's keep it as will. Okay, so let's take a look at an example and let's see if you can find the answer here. So we have, I might take a trip at the end of this year. I might take a trip at the end of this year. Okay, so take a trip, visit my parents. How would we make an if sentence here with take a trip, visit my parents? We'll give you a couple seconds here to figure it out. Okay, what do you think, Tuan? Hopefully people have written their answer in the comments, but what do you think, Tuan? What's our answer here?
So we're using the if clause first. So if I take a trip, using the present tense, I will, at the end of the year.
Yep.
And then the second part is I will visit my parents.
Right. If I took a trip at the end of this year and didn't visit my parents, my mom would be unbelievably angry at me. If I took a trip to France at the end of this year, maybe my mom would never talk to me again because I haven't seen her for a while. She definitely wants us to visit. Right. And one thing we didn't mention before is that with these first conditionals, we can switch the sentences around, right? So we have two parts here, right? If I take a trip at the end of this year, I will visit my parents. And of course, we can move this to the beginning of the sentence, right? I will visit my parents if I take a trip at the end of this year. So we can move the two parts of the sentence around. It doesn't really matter. The only difference really is this comma. If your sentence starts with if, you need a comma after the if clause. If the if clause comes at the end of it, then you don't need a comma in your sentence. But who cares about commas? I hate commas. Okay, let's look at another example. So I need to pass a test. Many people out there studying for tests, IELTS, maybe school tests. So you have study hard, pass. So please write your answer in the comments below. How would we use if in this sentence? Okay, maybe. Tuan, what do you think? What's our answer here?
So 2 ways we can say is if I study hard and we're going to be confident, we would say I will pass the test or a test, the test, I guess.
We'll say the test, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the opposite way, I will pass the test if I study hard.
Right. So again, we can just cut this part out.
If we're not so confident, I might pass the test.
Yes. So if I study hard, I might pass the test. If I study hard, I may pass the test, right? But let's be confident. If you study hard, you will pass the test. Okay, now let's move on to some other ones here. Okay, so tonight I may cook dinner. It's possible. I may order out, but most likely I'll cook dinner tonight. So I know my wife has to work late, so I just have to feed my my 2 boys. So if I cook dinner tonight, I will make chicken and rice. Is that okay? And of course, we need our comma there. How about you, Tuan?
Well, you can also use a negative sentence. So
Yeah.
if I cook dinner tonight, my wife won't eat it.
Right, good. If I cook dinner tonight, my wife won't eat it. Oh,
She doesn't like my cooking.
well, the thing I always like about cooking is that you get a chance to practice every day, right? So there's always a chance to get better. Every single day you can practice cooking and get better. So if you want. So there's still hope for you, Tuan. You can always get better at cooking. Okay?
I'm okay. Oh,
you
yeah.
don't want to. I see. Okay, the next one. So I might buy a new phone. If I buy a new phone, what do you think, Tuan? If I buy a new phone? And please write your answers in the comments below.
I do need a new phone. My phone's broken.
Yeah, we talked about that in the last lesson, I believe.
If I buy a new phone, I will get another Apple phone because they got me.
We got you, right? Once you get that first one, it's hard to change, right?
Yeah.
Is that okay? So I would say I'll change this around. I don't have a plan to buy a new phone. So this would be strange for me to say. I'm happy with my phone. So I will say, if you get a new phone, you should be more careful.
Ooh, good.
Don't break your phone again. Don't be one of those people with a broken screen. Okay?
Not.
And the last one we have, if it's sunny this weekend. I haven't checked the forecast. It might be sunny this weekend. I'm not sure. If it's sunny this weekend, I will go play in the river with my boys. How about you, Tuan?
If it's sunny this weekend, I might go to the beach. Just for a little walk by the sea.
So if it's sunny this weekend, I might go to the beach, right? So how about you at home? Please let us know if it's sunny this weekend, if the weather's nice this weekend, what will you do? Okay. And also, if you have any questions about first conditionals, please leave those in the comments below. I know people have questions sometimes. Please don't be afraid to ask those in the comments. That's what we're here for. And of course, if you want to practice speaking English, please check out the Acquire English Club. Again, we're trying to provide a good opportunity for people to practice speaking. You can't learn to speak by studying grammar or just watching YouTube videos. Doesn't work that way. You need to practice as well. The words need to come out of your mouth. So hopefully we'll see some more people at the Acquire English Club. If you have any questions about that, please let us know in the comments. Tuan, anything finally to add today?
Usually I do, but yeah, today, no, I can't really think of anything to add.
Okay, well, we hope you enjoyed the video. Again, please leave any questions in the comments section. We'll be happy to answer those about anything at all. And thanks for watching. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Bye.